What's up, DC fans? How are you guys doing today? This is the Isaiah Talks channel. If you guys have not already, make sure you guys like the video. Also, let's go ahead and finally get into this topic. So there's a lot going on with Warner Brothers and Warner Brothers Discovery and all this stuff going on with David Zaslav and all this other stuff. Batgirl getting canceled, Michael Keaton Batman being announced that he's not officially replacing Ben Affleck, all this stuff going on, all these changes, Black Adam rumoring Henry Cavill Superman. Yes, there's a lot going on in the DCEU right now in the world of DC, and that's undeniable. It's going to be interesting, and that whole 10-year plan thing does have me a bit excited to see what they're going to do with that. But at the same time, how are they going to correct everything? And so the thing is, I kind of put some thought into it. I also looked at a lot of leaks, rumors, everything, and kind of came up with my own mini thing or mini idea of what they're going to do for the new Flash movie. Now, as you guys know, they did call Ezra Miller in for reshoots. I do not think it's just to erase his Flash. I actually think that is to erase the current iteration of the DCEU.
You what?
I know what you guys are thinking. Then, what about all this other stuff? Ben Affleck back as Batman, all this. I think they're doing that just to keep it in line with the current DCEU and maybe send it off in a way that's more coherent. But I think there's already so much damage that's done to the DCEU that they cannot just fix it right like that, especially within 10 years. Not possible. What I think they're doing is with those Flash reshoots that they did with Ezra Miller, I think he's going to run and the Flash is going to reset the entire DCEU, starting it off over again. Whatever movie they started off with from that point, that's up to them. But regardless, I do not think that they're going to continue with this. Other hints clue to this, like in the trailers that they have for Black Adam, they do not show Superman's face at all in that trailer. There was even drama that was caused with Dwayne Johnson over that, where he made a tweet saying corrected it. He threw in Henry Cavill's face. That does not be confirmed in the movie. I'm just saying that he just threw that in, maybe just to please the fans, because the fans were outraging about it in the Snyder Cut and stuff like that. And a lot of the footage that they use for the other heroes in the trailer is not always from the Snyder Cut. They're using other footage from the Whedon Cut. And they've said exclusively multiple times that the Snyder Cut is not the canon version of Justice League, which is unfortunate because it is the superior version, but it's just not the canon version that they're going with. And so that lets me know right there that they do not have any intention on continuing the Snyderverse, or maybe even continuing with this version of the DCU anyways. And just the better option would probably just to restart it. There are tons of negative repercussions to this. You're going to piss off a lot of people. That's going to happen. You're going to make a lot of people mad who want to get that Snyderverse restored. You're going to get a lot of people mad saying, man, see, this is why DC cannot keep it together and stuff like that. But by this point, there's already so much damage that's done at this point, and so much stuff that's kind of all over the place that trying to correct it is going to be a big pain in the butt, and it's going to cost them a lot of money to do. So ultimately, it's going to make more sense from a logical standpoint to just restart it. And do what they said in the meeting, was to keep Superman as the focal point that all these things are going to stem from, but always keep him the center, which is always what has been in the comic books, right? And if this is what it takes to fix the current DCU, fix everything that's happened, then I'm all for it. I just want to see good movies. I don't really care if they're interconnected, if they're not interconnected. I don't really care. It doesn't really matter to me. But when you're establishing a cinematic universe and you're trying to have everything be coherent and also at the same time not do too much and make sure to produce good quality stories, with what they're doing now and all the stuff that's happened before, and they're trying to course correct, that's just not going to work out. So the Flash reset would not bother me at all, but I do think It's a potential thing that they're going to do. So I'm just doing this to prep you guys for it. If it happens, you guys aren't freaking out going, oh my God, how could they have done this? No, we all know that it's potentially a possibility. Or maybe they very well will continue and try to keep fixing it like this. I don't think it's a better option, but if they're able to do it, shoot, go ahead and go for it. I mean, I'm not opposed to that either. But that's a potential thing, and I think that I would probably be on board for it. But here was a very controversial video. I know a lot of people are going to come at me in the comments section and probably say, your ideas are stupid, you're stupid, stop doing this, stop making these videos. I understand 100%. But if you did stay this long, make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you guys comment below. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on a potential reset of the DCEU. And as always, if you guys like the video, make sure to subscribe today to join the Civilization.